Hello, what is up guys? Evil Duo Sarm here today, back with another Black Desert video. Today's video, we'll be taking a look at all of the different events that came with the most recent patch to Black Desert on May 27th of 2020. A lot of cool stuff for AFK horse training and horse training in general, so if you've been wanting to get into that, now is going to be the time. Real quick though, before we get into the video, if you're new to the channel, new to Black Desert, or enjoy the content on the channel, make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you stay updated when new content like this comes out. Also, if you're not already following me on Twitch, make sure to follow me over on Twitch as well. Link to that is in the description below. Without further ado, let's get into it, and let's actually start by taking a look at events that are carrying over from previous weeks so that you continue to take advantage of these and don't forget about them. The first one, and probably the most obvious if you've been playing lately, is going to be the free life skill event gear thing that's going on. So, continuation from all 3 weeks, we still get the gatherer's equipment, as well as the accessories that go with all of the different life skill items. New for this week are going to be the hunting clothes, as well as the horse training clothes, which actually works out really good because it's a horse training event with all of these other events. So, like I said, great time to get into horse training if you've ever wanted to. One more thing to note though about the horse training equipment that you get from this. The riding crop that you get is actually the same stat bonus as the Manos riding crop, which costs like a ton of money to make. So this is a free Manos riding crop for a week, which increases your maximum mount speed by 20% and your auto pathing speed by 50% on a horse. So if you have no interest in even doing any of this life scaling, at least pick this up for the free movement speed bonus on your horse. And the second thing that's continuing over from last week is in the Pearl Shop. So if you navigate to the Pearl Shop, click on the Black Spirits pick tab, silver event items. There's the item collection increase scroll pearl item here available for 1 million silver once per day. So if you haven't been picking this up, make sure to start picking it up and get some use out of it before the event ends in 1 week. And third, since this is a life skill event, all of these different life skills have bonus EXP awarded to them, pretty much every single life skill in the game, except for bartering, as well as trading. But everything else, 50% bonus EXP. And staying in the same vein as 50 bonus EXP, the first new event for this week is going to be the Mount EXP bonus. So you can see it third one down on that list. Mount EXP is different from Training EXP. So the Training EXP bonus that's been available the last 2 weeks is still available, and that impacts your training stat on your character. So 50% bonus EXP to your training stat. The 50% Mount EXP applies to your horse's EXP bar. So if you go up to any one of your horses, click on the Mount Information tab, you will see an EXP bar, so this will fill 50% faster for the next week with the current event. And for a super quick TLDR as to how horse EXP works, basically as you travel with your horse, every couple of seconds you get a tick of EXP. The tick of EXP is proportionate to the amount of distance that you've traveled. So using this free riding crop that you get during this event period to travel further faster will give you more XP, plus 50% bonus EXP to your mount from the event, means that you can stack a lot of horse EXP. But Levi, what good is all of this horse EXP? Well, beyond being able to power level all of your horses, there is also a second event involving Imperial horse trading. So Imperial horse training is actually a super complex topic on its own, and I'm going to create a separate, more in-depth video on that for tomorrow's video so you can take advantage of this event. But as another super quick TLDR, if you can't wait or don't want to watch someone else's video in between, basically, you get your horse, right? You got your horse, you're leveling it up. As soon as that horse hits level 15, which is going to happen 50% faster with all this bonus event action going on here, talk to a stable keeper. When you get to the stable keeper, click on the stable option, click on your horse that's above level 15, and click Imperial Horse Delivery. When you click this button, you will trade the horse into the Imperial Horse Delivery guy for about half as much as the horse is worth on the market. So this level 23 horse is worth about 198 million on the market if I were to sell it, but it's only worth 97 million to the Imperial Horse Trader. Sucks, right? Well, not entirely. The whole idea here is that you go and catch a bunch of wild horses, AFK train them all overnight with a wagon, and then when you wake up in the morning, you dump them all onto the Imperial Horse Delivery because they're not really worth that much money anyway. It's basically like an AFK overnight moneymaker that you can do. Based on the tier of the horse that you trade in, you will also get Imperial Seals. These Imperial Seals can be used to redeem different items, and this is how the system generally works outside of the event. But in addition to getting these Imperial Seals, you're going to get additional training delivery invoices. So you get 2 for a tier 1 horse if you trade it in, 4 for a tier 2. You're smart, you can read this table in front of you right now. You can then take these Imperial training delivery invoices and use them to redeem different prizes. So garbage for trading in 1, then you can get a horse emblem box which has a random horse in it. That'll be between tiers 6 and 8. You can get some horse gear that's actually really strong. Or if you save up a bunch of these, 360 of them, you can get a tier 8 horse emblem box. Now, because these events are only lasting for one singular week, and this video is coming out the day after the event started, that means if you're watching this today, you only have 6 days in order to complete this event and try and get this tier 8 horse if you want it. To do that, you would need to pump out 6 tier 5 horses per day through AFK horse leveling. So hopefully you didn't want to play Black Desert for the next week because you're going to be riding a horse around. Otherwise, if you just want to shoot for like a free emblem box and take your chances at a tier 8, go for it. This is basically just an added little bonus item reward for something that makes you decent money AFK overnight anyway. So like I said, I'll have a full-on guide as to how to make money AFK overnight with Imperial horse trading, which will 100% apply to this event that's going on right now. The next horse-related event is an increase to the drop rate of tier 8s from breeding. So if you breed 2 tier 8 level 30s together, you have a 100% chance of getting a tier 8 back from that breed. And that's basically all that's guaranteed off of the text from here, so not too much going on with that. Now the fourth new event is going to be an additional item from gathering, grinding mobs, or fishing. So these 3 items, the Crimson Fireflower, the Flute of Yunaros, or the Mysterious Blue Conch, all of these are used to increase a tier 8 courser up to a dream horse, with a random chance of course. I get asked roughly 1 billion times per day, how do I turn my tier 8 courser into a tier 9 dream horse? And this is the infographic that will 100% help you understand it. So just literally reading through this, it's super clear. I found this on a Reddit link a long time ago, so this will be linked in the description as well, and it will help you to get your tier 9 courser if you're going for it, which will be a little bit easier with this event that's going on. If none of those words made sense to you, then don't even worry about this. But if you've been thinking about it, this chart will help you. And finally, we have an update to the loyalty attendance rewards. So if you navigate over to your reward tab in-game, attendance reward, you will see that the loyalty tab has refreshed. Also, remember to keep collecting your Steam 3rd year anniversary gift if you are on the NA or EU servers. Which also reminds me that the Black Spirits Adventure, if you haven't been doing this, is also upgraded, so make sure to roll this every single time it's up. And one more quick thing before we move on to the final actual event, since this does pertain to horses even though it's not an event on its own, this is permanently added to the game forever. You can now rent high tier horses from your friends or other players. So if you have a friend that's sitting on a ton of high level horses, you can actually borrow one of their horses. So the process for renting a horse is actually pretty simple. All you need to do is know the name of whoever you're trying to rent it to. So in order to actually rent the horse, navigate to any stable keeper, click on the stable key option here, click on the horse you want to rent, and you will see the option to rent the horse. Go ahead and click on the rent option. From here, you need to enter the family name of whoever you're trying to rent this to. So for this example, I'm renting it to Demon Hunter, who's a member of our guild. If I go ahead and hit confirm on that, the mount will be registered at the market. And after you've gone ahead and rented it, you will see that that mount is no longer a part of your mount list over here on the current mounts. So to see what you've rented, or to go ahead and rent a horse from one of your friends, you'll need to navigate to the rent tab in the bottom corner. So on this rent tab, you will see the horses that you've listed, and horses that are available to you. So you can see on this my list right here, I could rent this tier 5 horse from my friend for 100,000 silver because they've listed it. So I can just click it and rent it and take it right now if I wanted to. And as you can see right here, the horse that we just rented for them, we can collect our rent from it, which will give us the 100,000 silver to our inventory, just like that. And if they're not online, we can click this force retrieve button. So if your friend's not online, you can take your horse back and use it however you want. And that's basically the gist of this new horse rental system. And so the actual final event this time around is a PvP event. So, you know, if you're like really good at PvP and think you're about as good as this guy, then you'll want to navigate yourself over to the Arsha server. If you've never visited the Arsha server, it's the PvP server where everybody kills each other. Yay, Arsha PvP server. So anyway, yeah, for killing each other on the Arsha server, and you can't kill your friend over there, so don't think you're going to go hide in the bush because you only get points for killing a person one time. You can't keep killing the same guy over and over because, you know, that's how people play PvP. You just kill somebody over and over, so you got to fight different people. But if you fight different people and you kill a bunch of them and you're your most murderous son of a gun on the server, you get the glorious Arsha weapon and some other free stuff. And, you know, if you're in the top 20, you get some other free stuff. So, yeah, man, just go kill each other on Arsha server and let me go gather my gathering materials in peace, please. But this event's going to run for like a whole month, so May 27th through June 24th. So if you want to go to the Arsha server, be ready to fight to the death, and maybe you'll pick up some free stuff. And that basically summarizes all of the events that came with the most recent patch. So there is a ton of information, ton of stuff in this video. Basically your TLDR, horse training is really strong right now for the next week. If you want to get involved in horse training or level up your horse training skill or level up your horses, now is the time to do it. But anyway, if you did like this video, make sure to leave a like, let me know what you think about it in the comment section below, and also once again, make sure you're subscribed so you stay updated when new content comes out. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you at the next stream, video, or wherever I happen to see you. Peace.